Well, those of you, and I know there's a good number of you that have your notifications on when I put new updates out on YouTube. You probably noticed one reason why I say making these videos are a lot more than just making the forecast. The audio went off on a few of the slides whenever I changed on OBS. For example, there's this transition button I hit here, and the audio was just turning off when I did that. So the video was up for a solid about 15-20 minutes. So some of you got, and I noticed the comments just flooded right in. Big thanks for everybody for always supporting the channel. Appreciate it. Now it looks like the audio is working. The little button that goes back and forth is going up and down. Anyways, let's get into it. Tropics out here today. So good morning for our friends out here in the Western Pacific. It is currently the 25th of April, 2023. If you ever watch Miss Congeniality, the weather on April 25th is a perfect day because all you need is a light sweater. If you know that reference, let me know. Anyways, let's get into it and take a look at our area out here, just towards the east of Guam. Now, this is what's left of Tropical Storm Sanvu, kind of cruising right along. Pressure was at 1,006 HPA. JMA actually still has this as a minor tropical depression. So I'm kind of curious if it did reform and get named, would it still be Sanvu? Because it really fell apart, but the convection is still there. Point is, I don't expect this to remain terribly organized as it moves towards the west, but it's the tropical energy. And I'm going to use that phrase multiple times in this update because I really want to kind of bring home what I'm talking about here is that you just have that overall energy that's going to continue to cruise off here towards the west. By the way, just kind of showing you what I'm talking about here with JMA. They do have that tropical depression here. This is a current analysis for the Western Pacific. Always like jumping in and checking that out. Then you have your SpaghettiOs. Now, this is the GFS ensemble. Showing you kind of what the different members are indicating. And they're spread out all over the place. There's not really a concrete answer, but it does show at least something popping up there in the extended forecast. While the ECMWF, the spaghetti plots, also shows something there south of Guam where our low pressure area is, expecting it to track kind of off here on a westward pass. Now, if you had these all really tight together, any of you, a lot of you watch these updates, you know what spaghetti plots are supposed to look like. You know that they're supposed to be really tight, kind of give you an idea. This is just garbage. What it does show me, it is tracking something, but it's just nothing that I'm too terribly concerned about. So we go back to what I was mentioning. Not an organized area, but tropical energy once again with our area kind of cruising off here within the westerlies, and eventually see here by Saturday, let's go back there just a bit and we're going to show this again in a little bit more detail. You get that increase in the energy with showers for most of Visayas down there towards Mindanao heading into the weekend. So let's zoom this in. Let's first off take a look here south of Guam. Here comes our area of low pressure, right? And you get that energy right in here. See that where my mouse is? And then we look ahead in the Friday evening, Saturday morning. And by Saturday, you get that daytime heating. So you get the diurnal heating already creating instability. That moisture load coming in with leftovers of our tropical depression, the energy. And that could help trigger up some localized heavy thunderstorms. Now, with that, you could see some localized flooding, things like that. Flash flooding, short time heavy rain. That's what I'm more concerned about. So if you're out here in Cebu, let's say over the weekend, and you're talking with your friends and it starts to rain, you could say, hey, a white guy on the other side of the world, meteorologist Robert Spetty, he called this about a week out because it was the energy from our tropical storm Sanvu out there near Guam. And right now the forecast does call for that. So yeah, just watch out for that this weekend if you're out here in Cebu. Meanwhile, we're not going to see any signal force warnings unless something changes in the forecast. I don't expect that to happen, but if it does change, right now it's basically, remember, those heavy rainfall warnings that are going to be in place. And just overall, that's the big issue with this, is localized afternoon showers of rainfall. So I'm titling this video Tropical Energy. If it becomes anything more, I'd be surprised, but I've been surprised more than once. I am not perfect by any means, but yeah, that's my analysis for today. Huge thanks for everybody on Patreon. Once again, if you watch the original version of this video, I had to re-record it. You'll know the reason why I say these are difficult to make sometimes. I've learned over the years how to make them, but sometimes I forget to hit a button correctly. So point is, one of the reasons why I still do this is because of all your support with you guys on Patreon here. Big thanks for everybody. Stay safe out there, though. Thanks for watching. And, of course, if you have any questions or anything like that, let me know. Enjoy your day.